Hey, good afternoon, Manchester, New Hampshire, and all the surrounding areas here. What a gorgeous, gorgeous day, isn't it? We have a hot-looking lady here. Candace.
Yeah.
Candace Marie, right?
Yes,
Okay.
very good.
Well, folks, she was undressing over here earlier, and it's getting all frustrated.
You got him all discombobulated.
Yeah, you got me all discombobulated.
They're only my socks.
See, that I'm even, well, that's okay, too. I have a foot fetish.
I knew that.
Goodness.
See, that I'm perspiring over all
Right.
that now.
My goodness.
See?
Wow.
And I actually want to thank the staff here at the TV show. What is it called? Manchester Public?
Public television.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Manchester
you know
Public
what? No, I do public television. Here for the fantastic job of our new
Yes,
intro.
thank
They did
you.
a
I feel
marvelous
honored.
job, and the music and all that. And a showing of our latest guests that we've had on.
Yeah, that was
you know,
nice.
And, so, how have you been?
I have been fantastic.
Busy?
Very busy, and the next few weeks are going to be even busier.
Well,
but
you
it's
get
all good.
remarried to the 15th husband, aren't you?
15th, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Just don't tell Bruce, because he
Okay.
still thinks I'm married to him. You know, he's only my second.
Well, okay,
So.
well, he might be in shock, right? And then we have Candace Marie.
Very good.
That is Candace, right?
I'm Candace.
Oh,
yes.
my goodness.
That is it.
Oh, my.
You got it
Candace, I hear you've been on a little sabbatical, traveling here and there.
Always. Always.
Now, where was your trip to this last
Oh,
time?
it was just Florida. It was Florida, but it was a very intensive Tantra teacher training. So
For some reason, I thought you were going to India or somewhere like that.
no, maybe because I went to Indiana.
That hasn't got a lot to do with India, I don't think. But
I
it
want to
might.
go to India, but I'm not there yet.
No. Well,
We're going to Dominican Republic soon, though.
okay. Do you believe that you can go to India?
Do I believe that I can? Yeah.
Do you believe that the spirits will help you to go?
The what?
The spirits will help you to go?
Yeah, because it's
Because
my
that's
plan.
what you got to think. You got to think positive. No doubt, think
Yeah.
positive, okay?
I know Daryl's not going with me, but I'm going.
Well, you can come to see me. No.
He
I
doesn't
know
want to
he'd
have to
blush.
deal with all the shots, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of shots, I guess. So that's why I
have
don't
to
like
take-
traveling that overseas. I'll stay right here. How about you?
Oh, I love traveling overseas, and I didn't have to get any shots. So
Certain countries.
right, certain
Just-
countries, right? So you
Yeah.
just pick and choose countries. That
So you want to tell the people what you do?
Oh dear, it's
Tell them.
so much.
Oh,
Okay,
you will
start
give
with your
them
name and,
Saturday,
you know,
your
And that's
name,
the
your website.
I'm aiming right
Right.
Yes.
that way. Okay, so I'm like talking
This is
to
gonna be a
nobody
wild
though. There's
show, you
nobody
know that.
over there. It's really hard to talk to nobody. Okay.
Well, you can look at us.
All right,
It's
hello
easier.
world. I imagine that you're out there, and I'm going to aim this way. I'm going to envision all of you there. So my name is Candace, and I'm. They're
Go ahead.
laughing. They're laughing at me.
No, we're laughing
we
with
laugh
you.
every week. So
Okay.
yeah, don't think of
Don't
No,
take
it's all
this
right.
all personally.
So I'm currently under the business name of Temple of Bliss of New Hampshire, which will be undergoing change soon. What I do is I am a sacred arts healer, and I am also a professional Tantra educator. I do private sessions and courses and group sessions and classes for singles, couples, individuals, anybody from any walk of life. I work with a variety of people, with a variety of different things. You know, some people are just trying to process emotions. Some people have specific physical issues they're trying to get out of their body. Some people are trying to learn what it's like to be in their body, enjoy being in their body. And some couples are learning how to reconnect on a deeper level and create more passion and intimacy in their life. And some people just want to connect to a higher source and blah, 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 blah. And, yeah,
Well, what's that? Da? What is that?
all of it.
Oh.
All of it. All of it.
Don't, if I kid around with you, don't take it personally.
I
I'm in a
don't.
wild
I don't.
mood today.
I was just picking on you because
Yeah,
you were
no.
picking on me.
Yeah,
So.
that's fine.
Okay.
And of course, I'm never in a wild mood.
Never.
Never.
You're never, ever in a wild mood. Ever.
What got you into this?
Oh dear. So as a person who is trying to seek everybody, it's very common for people to want to feel good. Who doesn't want to feel good? Who doesn't want to feel high? Who doesn't want to feel amazing? Who doesn't want to feel pleasure? Who doesn't want to just enjoy every second and every moment of their life? It's very normal. So I was trying to find that, but I was looking for it in the wrong places. And I found my way, through that, and I was trying to find a way to fully connect with my whole body. I didn't want to just be a spiritual person and not actually enjoy myself and enjoy my body. And so I learned about Tantra, which allowed me to
How do you spell
connect.
that?
Tantra.
Tantra. Okay.
Yes. Because I love spirituality. I absolutely love spirituality. I love energetics. I love healing. I love everything about the metaphysical, hippy-dippy, loving, dovey world. But a lot of those genres don't really allow us to focus on what's going on in our lower halves of our body. And so there's not many safe outlets for us to communicate and explore what's going on in our lower half of our body. And Tantra allows us to connect to every single part of our body in a healthy way and not be ashamed, to explore ourselves emotionally, spiritually, physically, and sexually. And that doesn't mean having, it can mean many different things, but it's really about the energetics. And that's what brought me to it. I just personally wanted something that was all-encompassing. I wanted to find a pathway that was all-encompassing, that I could be a spiritual being as well as somebody who enjoyed a healthy sex life as well and not feel ashamed about it.
I never feel ashamed about sex. Do you?
Why never? Why would you?
A lot of people won't even talk about it, like even the word.
And you're right. Back, I can remember when I was growing up, that was a taboo word.
Yeah.
Oh, even
we used to say it. I remember when I was a kid. Hey, have you ever done it?
Right.
Yeah. It was always
Yeah.
It was a taboo word.
Yeah.
You didn't mention that word. If you did, you got smacked in the mouth, or you get your mouth washed out with soap or whatever. And it was just a no word. Now it's just an easy word. And the sad part with people that are, and I really believe it, that they don't. Sex should be intimate. It should be, it should be just something about, hey, honey, come on over here. Let's have a little ta-ta-ta, shall we say, and it doesn't, I'm going to pick you somebody up off the street corner, or they think, the sad part with a lot of women, they think they have to have sex or jump into the sack, but they have to keep their boyfriend or whatever. And that breaks my heart because it ruins what the whole idea about sex should be all about. Sex should be intimate.
Yeah. Sex is, you define what sex is to you. Sex, sex can literally just be us sitting with each other and holding each other's hands and staring into each other's eyes. You know what I mean? It's sex. That's what I love about Tantra. Everybody thinks tantric sex means bam, bam, bam all the time, all night long. No. It's about taking that moment to look into your partner's eyes. It's about putting your hand on their heart and connecting with their heart. It's so much more. It's so much more than that. And like it's an energy. You know what I mean? It is an energy, and it's the energy that we all come from. Sexual energy is life force energy. It's a beautiful, powerful energy. And it's been shoved in this box that we can't talk about. Yeah.
By the way, Candace,
whatever.
Candace and I are planning to get together and have a lot of, like yourself and your husband, maybe. I'll get together at her place, her $1 million mansion.
Which was going to be going up for sale, so you need to, get on that.
Yeah. And have a get-together with all the spiritual people and all that, and just have a get-together and just have a great old time. I think it would be very interesting.
Shindig.
I like it.
I think it would be very interesting, sharing of all our beliefs and what we do. Maybe we can all teach or whatever. And make it like a buffet style with everybody bringing something to eat and wine and whatever.
And we could do buffet-style services, too.
Yeah.
We have a call. Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Yeah, hi.
Hi,
Allison. How are you?
Good. How
Allison,
are you?
how's your hair, Allison?
Oh, my hair is great.
Good.
There's nothing like a seagull, poopy landing on your hair to give it that best ingredient. to make it
Right. It want to give you the vitality that you needed with it.
Right. Oh, God. Well, it gave everybody a laugh anyway.
That's right.
With it.
Yeah. So, do you have any comments on what you've heard so far?
What?
Have you seen our new show? Our new.
Yeah, I wanted to compliment you on this. It was really sharp. It looked really good. And everything was so much better. The background there, it looks so much nicer. Everything.
Yeah, they did a nice
They
job.
really did. I like that to the
Definitely.
changing tarot and all that. I like the way they done it. Yeah. And we have a great staff here.
Yes, absolutely.
You lucked out.
Yep, we did. And you have any questions for this young lady about the sexual things?
No, I'm pretty sexy as it is.
Oh, we know that.
Partner is, and we walk around with a couple of idiot grins, so we're just fine.
her boyfriend
But
came over
thank you
Sunday.
very much.
Her boyfriend walked over all bow-legged last Sunday.
Did he?
We don't need to explore further, but
Oh.
I do wish your guest, the best of luck. Though
Thank
I'm
you.
not making fun of her.
Thanks,
All right.
Allison.
I would never make fun of her. Well, not too
You know Norm. He makes fun of
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh, I know, Norm. He can be such a dirty old man.
But he feigns
You asked
shock,
for
but
it.
he asks for that title all the time. He
I
says he's
earned it.
earned it.
I know.
Yes,
He worked hard for that.
that's
You
it.
take out the old.
No, old is a dirty word.
That's right. So
Hey, old is a privilege
Anyhow,
tonight.
There you
I'm
go.
going to go
That's
ahead and hang up here, but I hope you have a really good show.
well,
Thanks,
thank
Allison.
you. Yeah,
Enjoy yourself.
we will.
Thanks. All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, we will.
Bye.
I gotta say, this is probably the best. I just without words on how nice this looks. And you get the pleasure, if you know what
Being
you're seeing,
there first.
I'm seeing for the first get to see this.
I have an awesome background.
Yeah.
I'm the first guest with this awesome background.
Right,
There
you
you go.
really are. And the way they did it, I'm sure it would take a lot of time to do this,
Yeah.
Now I can't have a temperamental value and bitch about it.
Oh, you can't have a fit? You can't throw your little hissy fit?
No, they don't pay attention to me anyway, so.
Bummer.
But one of the things I'm seeing you're actually moving out of the area where you're living in a very short period of time.
Yeah, that's the plan.
And I'm lucky your husband's going to be going with you, obviously. And I'm seeing that, I'm actually looking at you might be moving out of state altogether.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Well, that's not in the plans right now, but I
So you have a restless spirit.
shush.
You notice she doesn't deny it. She just doesn't want you telling everybody.
No, I just, it's funny because I believe, I don't like to think of myself as restless. There's a big wide world out there. It's huge.
still
and
gonna
there's
use her
so
restless.
many people I want to meet and so many places I want to go and so many things I want to
Well,
try.
what other
and
term
do.
would you use? Adventurous?
Yeah.
Restless, adventurous, all the same thing. You're always in the, your spirit is always hungry for knowledge.
And more.
And more. The more you get on, the
More.
more knowledge and you become very thirsty for the knowledge. Okay,
And experience.
I actually will tell you this: that your husband actually growing with you in this knowledge, even though he's shy and camera shy or whatever. But I actually will tell you, he's really taking a lot more interest in what you're doing. And they're going to be all like her, Lori and I. There are going to be times when we say, "What the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
Are we doing the right thing?" But
Yeah.
you know what? As long as we're pleasing ourselves, and we know that we don't have to be. Well, we're always accountable for whatever we send out for messages or whatever.
Right.
But as long as we know our conscience is clear and that we're not hurting anybody, then you know what? We're on the right path for us.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And one of the things I'm seeing is you're going to get some knowledge from Montreal.
Montreal.
A lot of places that you're going to least expect, you're going to get a lot more knowledge from.
Okay.
You're young. You're still like a newborn baby in the spiritual world. And I'm not trying to be insulting when I say that because
Yeah.
they
I always
are.
want to be that way, though. I always want to
Yeah.
see everything as new and crisp and fresh and beautiful.
Right.
That's wonderful.
Unfortunately, universe isn't always crisp and beautiful.
It
but I
depends
know.
on the glasses you're looking at.
That's why
through.
you have to take the glasses off sometimes to look at the real world. And I have a lot of friends that, am I right, Barry? The real world is the real world, And when you see the people that have been in that negative energy and you see the progress that they make in the real world and the positive energy change it, this is where you say, oh my God, and you might, you could help them. And this is where, like what you're doing, the teaching and stuff, You can say, "Oh my God, look at what I've done for these people," or I've helped them to grow spiritually in a positive way. So sometimes when you see the negative, just make sure it's a negative, and just so that you don't have to dwell on it, but make that negative turn into a positive. Like when you meditate a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like. You know what's really weird? When I first talked about meditating on a magic carpet, who was she? Who was it?
Deb.
Who was it?
Deb.
Oh yeah, and that what? I had no idea because I had never did that before, and I had no idea. We're talking about, the Aladdin and the lamp. Rubbing the lamp and all that. And what I'm telling people, and I've been working for me, and I'm teaching other people. They use the picture yourself on the magic carpet, raising yourself to a higher level in the spiritual level, and it's amazing what you're going to see. It really is. It's all part of growth. Everything in the spiritual world is growth.
Yeah.
Like with that, Umesh?
Umesh, yeah.
Yeah, I got his name right.
You did.
This man that came in yesterday, I'm not like
Last week.
It seemed like it was yesterday, but this gentleman was just so amazing. That when we saw each other, we were like old buddies. And
They bonded
we literally
instantly.
ran to each other like we had never met each other. Like we were old, but come to find out we were old souls from the past life, and we knew each other then, and it was exciting. And like with your adventure, that's becoming so exciting. That's what I'm saying. You may call it an adventurous spirit, but I'm still going to call it a restless spirit. Okay, because. Oh wow! But adventurous in spirit, because your mind is so thirsty for knowledge. Because think of where you've been. Now let go of where you've been, rather. Have you let go of where you've been?
Have I let go of where I've been? That's a kind of saying that requires like some dissecting. I mean, you can let go of something in a variety of ways. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, are you letting go of yesterday?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you know what? I still am learning how to.
Yeah.
It's not, and I'm sure you would. It's not like you and I have hit rock bottom. We weren't our way up, and isn't it wonderful? And I sometimes I will have to look back and say, is this really me?
Yeah. Yeah, like
Is this
pinching
really,
yourself, like
and
who is this?
My friend, Susie comes up from Virginia. I'm going to be bringing him on. He's a pope. I mean a bishop.
Pope.
That's the next one.
Pope, you heard it here.
A bishop, Father Paul, Bishop Paul. Truly the most spiritual man, and he and I have a lot. And he also left this order that he was in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
No money, nothing but pure faith. Tired?
I'm always tired.
Okay. nothing but pure faith. Well, it's hot in here.
It's really hot in here.
And nothing but pure faith and believing in himself.
Right.
Okay. And he got a job at a bookstore. And he can interpret Russian, Spanish, you name it. Okay. And I did a read, and let me tell you, he tested me right to the max. And which I like once in a while. Here's a gentleman who was a priest, and at one time a Monsignor, and he walked away from it all. Now that takes a lot of courage. To let go of and we were talking about different things that were going to happen. And I looked at him and said, by the way, you're going to be teaching at Harvard. Now, how far off the base could that be? Who would be teaching at Harvard? Harvard is a prestigious college, right?
Right.
And I said, you're going to hear within 7 months. And I said, number 7 is, for some reason, a good number for you. And he got it within 7 months, and he taught for 7 years at Harvard.
Nice, very nice.
So he and I have grown very close spiritually. And the Catholic, they think we're taboo and all that. So that's why I don't believe in the so-called religion. Do I believe in spiritual guidance, and do I believe in spirit comes from the heart? That's like with you, the spirit comes from the heart, right? From the mind, the mind and the heart. What is the most fascinating trip that you have been on so far in your journey?
Well, actually, my last, not this past training, but the training before, it wasn't where I went, it was the experience that I had gone through.
Right.
The school I go to, it's Ipsalu, and so I was at my Ipsalu Tantra Kriya Yoga Level 2 Cobra, and it's an initiation process that you go through, And it was probably the most powerful, but it's all very secret. I'm not allowed to share all the things we do. But it was just really, really powerful. And you know, the whole thing about Tantra is it is very over-sexualized. It's not that we don't, explore sex, and I educate on sex, but the emotional clearing that you can go through because of the stuff that's stored in your body, especially in your lower chakras. And that was one of the main things we did at this last one, was really clearing that stuff, really going back to, like, our childhood and, like, not, and when you say, that's why I mean that letting go thing is hard, because we always want to, like, get out of things, but how do we actually, why don't we go through it? And we do what we call as witness consciousness, and we allow things to flow through us and come out of us. We don't try to stuff it, shove it, make it go away. We allow it to flow and come out. And this last one, I don't even know how to put it into words. I just experienced so much, so much. And I watched my boyfriend light up so many times, witnessing him experience the joy of innocence, just pure innocent beauty, amazing. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but that.
We all understand.
Okay.
That feeling you can't put
But
into words.
you don't see you're really on a super cloud.
Yeah.
And you always know this: you've earned the right to be where you are at. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't. Our journeys that we have on our path, if you want to call that journey, it doesn't come easy. No, and we have to work very hard at what we have today, and we have to keep working every day at it, every day. We, and sometimes it gets discouraging. Believe me, I've been through one. I can remember one time that I don't know why, about 2:00 in the morning, I said, you know what, I have had it. I want to throw in the towel. And all of a sudden, I get a vision of what I was going to look like should I decide to throw in the towel. And it didn't take me long to say, okay, give it back.
Yeah. Give me back the towel.
Yeah.
And anybody that says that this is an easy journey, or when anybody that says that they can learn it overnight, you know what? They are so misinformed.
I know a lot of people that have said that. And yes, you can go to a training and technically learn it, but you don't learn it until you live it and embrace it and embody it.
Yeah.
That to me is learning it, not the
That's why I like experience.
Yes. Right.
Experience will give you something more than 10 books can. You know what I
Right.
mean? You can go to college all your life, but experience
Until you
is
get on
much
the
more.
ground and start living it like
Right.
you're nursing or whatever, like that you're doing now.
Yeah.
You can be. I believe that you can be overly educated in the spiritual world like that. And you can have all the knowledge in the world, but until you start practicing what you're learning, until you start practicing what the Spirit has given to you, know, and each one of us are going to teach it a different way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why there's so many Reiki practitioners, but they all have a place because we all carry individual energy. Yes, we're summoning energy from the universe, but it's going to get muddled through us. And the energy that it's still going to be our energy to a certain extent that we're exuding out. So we all have a place.
When I think about, it's so hot here. When I think about all the things I've done in my past, then I think that where I've done today, and I go, oh my God, is that really me? Am I really here? And I'm always, a lot of times I'll get to wake up and say, oh my God, when's the bubble going to burst? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've been on that path.
Yeah, and that's why I wonder about the letting go of your past thing, because it's like, for me, like, I want to write all down, to think about the person who was very disempowered and sexually abused and assaulted and had no connection to her body. It was just like, out of it, totally out of it, to somebody who's like, ooh, I love this body, and is helping others explore that. It's like, who, what, huh? Like, that's not supposed to happen, It's amazing.
But it is supposed to happen. That's the whole thing,
You know what I mean? It should happen, but so it's so, most people, I don't like doing the box thing, but a lot of people get stuck. A lot of people get stuck in trying to come out and never actually get out.
Well, because it's like you said, when you said it's not supposed to happen, there are a lot of people that say, oh, because someone did this, they'll always be that.
Yes.
And that is so not right, and it's so not true.
I met a woman who, she wrote a book called Forever Changed. And she had been through some stuff that I had been through. And I'm like, forever changed. That sounds daunting. That sounds like I'm doomed for the rest of my life to never be the same again. And I shouldn't say be the same, because I'm never going to be the same again because of my experiences, but it's not going to suck.
No.
You know,
Right.
and I met this woman,
Exactly.
she's going out there and trying to, like, help others, but it was still doom and gloom. It was a doom and gloom kind of thing. And I'm like, no,
Right,
it doesn't
exactly.
have to be
It
doom
does
and gloom.
not have to be doom and gloom.
No.
Just because bad things happen to you or you've done bad things doesn't mean you have to live in that space forever.
No.
You can be the bright, happy, shiny, loving, wonderful person that you were created to be, regardless of whatever happened to you 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Or, you know, anything prior to you doesn't matter. It's what you do now and going forward that makes the difference.
It's all up to you.
Right.
Yeah.
You can gloom like you did. You're so upbeat. You're giving you a lot of positive energy. I really feel. And I want to thank you for that. You know, because just before I got here, I was thinking, "Well, do I really?" Oh, I'm tired today. You know that.
It's such a beaueful day.
It
It's hard to
is,
want to
you know.
come inside.
But I'd love to be able to do a show outside. Wouldn't that be awesome? But the one thing that I am learning is that you can hang on to yesterday all you want. You're not going to change it.
Right.
Because it already happened. Yeah. My friend, Father Paul, I guess that's why I brought him up, is that he said to me, when in the heck, I'll use the word heck, because and you're going to let go of yesterday.
Right.
And that was heavy for me to hear,
Yeah.
because I really needed to hear that, you know. And then when I hear, and then I said, you know what, he's absolutely right. And my friend Bob Montel, he took me up to my hometown where I lived. And I was blaming the town. I was blaming everything in that town for all my bad behavior. But, you know, it wasn't them. It was me. I allowed. And when I went up to scream and yell and holler at the dam I used to swim in when I was a kid, and I went over by where the house used to be, it's all forest, you know what? They weren't there anymore.
Right.
So I was able to say, wow, I can let this go. And this is what I intend to do, you know. And every movement that we make is one step more to a positive progress.
Right.
Or we can sit on the pity pot.
Yeah.
Not a word, according to this one person I know. And never,
It's a place, not a word.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah. I like that. I can't remember that
It's
one.
a place.
Yeah, and say, oh, I can never improve my life. It's never going to get better.
Right.
It's always, you know what? Now,
Yeah.
that's not true. You can improve. I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care whatever
No matter
you are.
what. I mean, there's a million inspirational people out there that you just need to look at and say, hey, this person did it. This quadriplegic does this amazing thing. I'm fully, I have my full physical capabilities. Why am I sitting here saying I can't do anything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's
Allison who called,
Makes me
her
crazy.
boyfriend has MS.
yes,
He's out there shoveling snow.
right.
Okay, he's out there. He's actually an inspiration.
He really
Okay.
is.
And and Allison is an inspiration. She's had this lung disease or whatever, and I believe it's going to be cured. And then I hope Denise comes in.
Yeah, she might. She's going to try,
probably have to fight,
but her
yeah.
job,
Yeah, and here's another lady who went through a lot of negative energy, but now she's learning how. Folks,
Oh, she
each-
won't because she's at Umesh's thing.
Huh?
She's at Umesh's class today.
Oh,
She
is?
took the whole week. They gave her, talk about a miracle. They gave her the entire week off so she could attend his
All
program.
right.
It's a miracle, just nothing short of a miracle that happened.
I just hope she don't get fired. No, she won't.
She won't. They gave her a week off. They
Yeah.
didn't,
Yeah, she probably had the time on built up. From the
Right.
notes,
She
you
had,
know.
she had the time
See,
coming.
there again, that's the whole thing. And all you got to do is listen. Like with your class that you teach, right? You do group classes or you do?
Yep, I do groups and private sessions.
How many in a group?
It varies. It varies. Sometimes I've had as little as 3 and sometimes 13. We taught, it was a swingers convention for couples actually.
Oh.
And I taught, there was 16 couples.
Wow.
So yeah, there was a lot of people in a big room. It was so beautiful to watch them go through the experiences and teach them how to connect with one another. on a deeper level, on an energetic level, without actually having to do anything.
So when I try to explain Tantra to people,
Yeah.
I explain to them that there are multiple levels of Tantra, and I'm not anywhere near as versed as someone like yourself, but there's multiple levels of Tantra.
Mm-hmm.
But what it's about is connecting more intimately and energetically with your partner and yourself, as opposed to just having wanton sex.
Yeah, because people think you don't even have to have a partner.
That sounds disappointing.
You
No,
don't even
it's
have to
better.
have a partner, because one of the we do what's called fire breath emotional. Bleh. Okay, so I get
It's hot
that's
in
a new
here,
name.
so that's an
fire.
interesting
It's
name.
fire breath emotional flow process. So it's not. That one is about removing the stuck energy from your lower chakras. Tantra is everything. Tantra is everything. You can use, some people just use Tantra for, intimacy and connection. Some people just use Tantra for the healing aspects and the spiritual aspects. I use it with everything, because it is.
Well, can you
is
talk about the
everything.
healing and the spiritual aspects? Like if, say, someone's depressed
Mm-hmm.
and they're looking for a path to help them overcome their depression, why would they choose to learn Tantra?
For one, it would have to be the thing for them. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean?
But, I mean,
But because it's really hard to put into words, because it is so magical. It's so magical how it happens. And what I love about Ipslu is we have a formula. We have a science. We have a teacher who's been teaching yoga and Tantra for years, and she watched that when I teach students to do certain things in a certain sequence, that's when the magic happens. So we have a formula. There's actually a book. It's called the Ipslu Formula. And so one of my main classes I do, it's called the Asate, the Ipslu Formula. And Asate is the practice. The first part is to awaken the body, still the mind, arouse sexual energy, transmute the sexual energy, and then enjoy. Why somebody... So that creates bliss. It's something magical. After you do it, you're like, whoa, I feel good,
So they've gotten in touch with themselves. They've learned to know themselves.
It brings you into yourself. It brings you into yourself. It opens up new doors inside yourself. And it opens up your third eye. It opens up everything. It opens up your whole energy body so things can start flowing more freely. If you're depressed, there's something stuck.
Right.
There is something stuck. It's not moving. You're unhappy. Let's get to the root. What's going on? What's going on in there?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And so I coach people verbally while also allowing them to go through their individual processes while I guide them through breathing techniques. The breathing techniques are always partnered with something physical, because you got to get shit moving. It got to move. It got to go. And working through things. I did. I'm sorry. I'm fired.
Okay. I hope they make. What do you say?
He got it.
Okay.
Sorry. The stuff, it gotta move out of you. You can talk about your stuff all day, and it's really helpful. It's really helpful to talk, but you want to move it. You want to get it to move out of you. And Tantra opens up your energy center so things can flow out of you, and you can learn to feel better in your own body. Yeah.
Okay, well, right. So then it would be something that would really help anybody that has blocked energy, which is just about everybody.
Yep. Yeah.
So everybody, even if they think they're sexually
fine,
yeah, can benefit from Tantra practice.
It doesn't even have to have anything to do with sexuality. Right. You do not have to have an active sex life. That's your choice. You know what I mean? I choose to do that. You know what I mean? But so Reiki is the basis. You know what I mean? Or they say, where yoga ends, Tantra begins. Yoga only goes to a certain point. Reiki only goes to a certain point. Tantra takes it a step further. And a lot of that stuff, instead of me doing things for you and healing you, I'm going to give you the tools to help you learn how to heal yourself.
You do it yourself.
I mean, I do the healing stuff too. I tell people, you're going to come see me and you're going to feel amazing. And it's going to be great and wonderful. But I'm also going to tell you how to create that magic for yourself.
You know,
and I usually tell people to have, a longer session so that way they can receive, because it's very hard to be in your brain and in your body at the same time.
How long are your sessions?
Anywhere from half an hour to 3 hours for
3
private
hours?
sessions.
Yeah, okay.
I always suggest a minimum of an hour. If you need just a quick tune-up, come in for 30 minutes, that's fine. But especially the first session, I suggest at least an hour. And if you really want to learn, I go over creating daily practices as well. So, like I have somebody I'm working with right now that has a lot of emotional stuff going on, a lot of emotional stuff. And then they also are losing connection with their lower half of their body, and it's not functioning the way they want it to anymore. And so we could work on both of those things. And I do it from a professional place, just because we're talking about that stuff, you know what I mean?
I would hope that you would do it.
Yeah,
You know.
everything's very professional, you know, and a lot of, especially men get nervous, like, well, what if I give them, like, for one, I'm blind and I'm not going to notice, okay?
Yeah.
That's one thing, you know.
No, that's good to do, baby.
I'm like, I'm not going to have a clue what's going on, and I won't see it, you know? So because we are talking about sexual energy, and to some people who aren't used to talking about that stuff, they're like, whoa, what? Hey, she says sexual energy.
Yeah.
But it's like, whoo, it's okay, you know?
You know, the one thing that our show has been, we've opened up a lot of doors to different people teaching different, like
Absolutely.
sexuality, like that, and
Yep.
finding your spirit, and all these
Yep.
different things. There are so many things in our body, and yet there are so many teachers out there. Excuse me. That you're not always going to agree with, like for her teaching, my teaching, or your teaching.
Right.
Not everybody is going to say, "Oh, we're going to follow this one or that one," because they're always going to. And you know what? That's what makes what we do interesting. Because, excuse me, I have my way of teaching. You have your way
Yep.
of teaching. You have yours. Wouldn't it be boring if we were all teaching?
Oh,
Yeah.
it'd be boring.
That's like these born again Christians. You go to these, like Oral Roberts or Billy Graham, and they all learn all this stuff. It's all crammed down your throat. But then you go out and you start teaching on your own. You teach it your way. And even though you got a lot of teaching, you were a student, and you'll always be a student. We always are.
Yep.
But you're going to come back and you're going to refocus it to your way on teaching, so that perhaps the students can understand better from your way of teaching. Okay? Because if they're too like that book Forever Young, I felt that I started reading some of it and I put it down. I was not impressed with it. You know, because if you're going to have a dry mode of teaching, you're not accomplishing anything. If you're going to be there, well, today we're going to do this and we're going to do it that way. No, you're not going to go anywhere. You have an exuberant attitude. You have an attitude that you care about what your students are doing.
Yeah.
You call yourself a student and teacher?
To my teachers, I'm a student. But, I mean, I want to present myself, you know what I mean, that way, but I do believe myself to be a student all the time. I learn from my clients. I learn from my students.
That's the word I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
I learn from my clients and my
We
students
really
for
do,
sure.
don't we?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
When
Yeah.
I have
You can learn
students,
so much.
when I have clients that come in or students come in, I learn from them every day.
Yep.
And the interesting part is that when we do a reading or when we teach people, we choose, or the student choose to either take the door that we're teaching with them, or they can go back to their own way. We give them. We're not telling you have to do this and that. We give them the option. We give them the choice of what. You know, what they want to learn, and they can take whatever they want to take with it. If they feel, this is the way I look at it, is that you're going to take what you want to hear. If you don't want to hear, don't waste. But I also will tell people, don't waste your time and don't waste my time.
Yeah.
If they don't want to follow through, we have to follow. And I have had such a, since, I don't know, January, I guess, such a spiritual awakening that I have to decipher, what the heck am I doing? Where am I going? What's happening with me? And it's such a, like I would have the honor. I'm going down to some very good friends of mine, and coincident friends restaurant yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday, right?
Yeah, yesterday was Tuesday.
Either yesterday, Monday. Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, because I put it on Facebook yesterday. And today, I'm blessing a restaurant.
Oh, yeah, I saw that on your
Yeah.
Facebook.
And, how much You know, I mean, how awesome is that? For me, it's so awesome. Wouldn't it be awesome
That
for
is,
you
yes,
and you?
absolutely.
You know? And when you get all these people that you come and I love teaching. I love that, like you do. You know, when, even in our daily ways, when I think about how I've grown and how we always grow, and we're always going to be teaching. We're always going to be, and when we get to the point where we think we know everything, we absolutely know nothing.
Yes.
You know, because I like to call it the spiritual well. I know you've heard this 100 times from me, but there's this well. You know, like a water well where you go and bring your water out and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's this big water well, and I like to call it a spiritual well. And there's little stairs, and if we climb up the stairs, you know, and there's like a little water running down through, so, and really it's a treacherous stairs, but we can learn from it. And yeah, we're going to slip. So we grab that green vine and continue to pull our way up. Like, let's be honest, we're not perfect. Well, I am, but that's
I was going to
all
say, you are.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Everyone knows that.
But that's right. And but we are going to fall back. Do you agree? But that's where we learn. When the biggest problem I see with people with learning is that, and I'm just as guilty, we become very impatient.
Yeah, that's one of my
And you had to
things.
learn that the hard way, didn't you? And you're still learning it, right?
Yeah, patience is one of my things that it's not my friend. It's really not my friend.
Not his either.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He has none.
Oh,
Yeah, me and patience don't get along.
me either. Well, I'm a triple Leo, so.
Okay.
Okay, so this is my excuse.
Yeah, and you got to stop using that excuse, dude.
Well, it sounds good, though.
Knock it off.
Actually, but then I met this incredible lady. She's 78 years old, very incredible, very Victorian.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a TV. Has the old-fashioned phones.
Oh, yeah.
You know, what are they, dial phones?
The
I think they
rotary
call
phones,
or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, very, very dresses very Victorian. Lovely, lovely lady. Never met me before. Described, I was kind of embarrassed because she described what I look like with my fat belly, you know. She described me, and then she came and saw me. What an amazing lady, and I learned so much from her.
Oh, see, don't you love those experiences?
You can teach. You know what? A person that could be homeless could teach us something.
Oh, absolutely. There are a lot of very, very, very amazing people that are homeless for reasons that are so varied that you can't. I hate when people try to pigeonhole homeless people as, that's just so not true. We have a call. Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Hi, how you guys?
How are you?
Hi, how are you, Mary?
Not too bad. I just got back from the doctors, and I'll explain everything just about what's going to happen.
Oh, what's going to happen now?
I need oxygen now because I stopped too many times in my sleep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I stopped breathing. I stopped breathing 92 times in 1 hour.
Wow.
And stuff. So
you have to have that.
Got to be on.
Is that just for nighttime?
Huh?
Is that just for nighttime or during the day too?
As far as it's going to be at night, all night long. He says you're going to have it because it's going to damage my heart if I don't.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you better listen to the doctor. We don't want you to get away yet.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Monday, I got to go Monday to be fitted for a mask.
Yeah. I got to beat you in a game of Scrabble, you know.
Yeah, I know. I beat him at Scrabble.
Good for you.
Yeah, no, we go.
Yeah.
He'll never
I'm going to beat
win.
him again.
That's
Yeah,
right.
there
That
you
was
go.
fun, Mom.
That's it.
Everything was very good.
Yes. And she came over.
Yeah. The breakfast, everything was excellent. Okay.
Oh, yeah. She came over. We had dinner, and then she beat me in a game of Scrabble. And after she had the game of Scrabble, she took food over my head there and says, now you're learning.
Oh.
Yeah. See, I'm going to beat him up.
You keep him in line, Mary. Somebody's got to.
Mary's
I
gonna-
know. I got to, huh?
Yeah. Mary's going to come over. We're going to have St. Patrick's Day dinner on Sunday, the following St. Patrick's
Cool.
Day.
Awesome.
Why does it have to be on the same day? You know?
No, it doesn't.
Because I'm going to be busy. And Mary, so at least they're finding the solution. Are you taking your vitamins now, though?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
You
yeah.
sound a
I
lot.
have to take one a week right now for the next 3 months, and that's like 50,000 milligrams for that. And then
then I see the doctor because I'm too low on vitamin D right now.
Right. Because you sound a lot better. You've sounded in a long time, Mary.
I feel better than I have been. And then plus I'm getting that other pill that I needed, for the infections from my feet and everything.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So Mary's car got swiped. Got a whole big deal to the side.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I'm sorry about your car, Mary.
yeah, well, I'll have it fixed in May. I'll get it done in May.
Yeah, might as well
Mary's
wait.
our little old lady from Pasadena.
Aww. We all need one of those.
Yeah, and when Mary comes over, we have a great time. We all get together, and Mary and my daughter-in-law, of course, they beat me up when they win, See, we tell you would win,
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah, we have to beat them with a wet noodle.
Yes, right.
With a wet
He tells everybody it's a baseball bat. I don't know. There seems to be some discrepancy in that story.
I got an itty-bitty one.
Yeah, see?
Okay, I'm heading in traffic here, so I'll catch you guys later.
Okay,
right, thanks,
Mary,
Mary.
be good now.
All right.
Glad you're doing better.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I've known Mary for probably 50 years at least. She used to be my bodyguard. I'm going to get a fight. She'd beat him up for me.
With a noodle.
No.
With a bat.
No.
No, she'd really.
Oh.
She's a
Nice.
spitfire. You meet her.
Oh,
you'd be
yeah.
like-
Is she tall or short?
I saw her. She came there one day.
That's right, yeah.
But I didn't get to talk to her.
She's going to be taking, if things work out well, she's going to do videos of the event down in April 11th.
Oh, cool.
But the wife folks, we're going to be at April 11th. We're going to be at the
Marion Garish Community Center in Derry.
Yeah, and the proceeds from what people pay, the vendors pay, my part is going to be going to the. I'm not taking money for it, only for the readings, but the fees that people pay in, like you got to pay a fee or whatever. And my part is going to be going to the Manchester Animal Shelter. We're going to be hopefully working up a raffle and just raising donations. For
We have another call. Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air. Hello? Hello? Okay.
Must have been a wrong number. Oh, okay.
So what's happening at the Marion Garage?
We're having a psychic affair.
Oh, okay, a fair.
Okay.
A psychic affair.
Psychic fair.
Okay.
I would like to call it psychic event, but my partner says no, psychic fair, because I guess that's what.
Fair sounds fun. Sounds
Yeah, but
festive.
no, it doesn't.
Yes,
it sounds like you
does.
need a merry-go-round, and you need, the Ferris wheel, the merry-go-round,
Only if you put the word county in front of it.
hot dogs, and all
Psychic fair
that,
county.
the 4-H club.
I'd like someone to bring food. Can we work that out? Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Hi, Norm, this is Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you, darling?
Good, how are you?
I am doing good. What's happening, darling?
Nothing much. Did Jessica call you?
Yes, she did. Would you like to tell the people?
Yes. So my sister and I went and had a reading by Norm, and he kept stressing to her that she was going to total her car and to
Hold on, you got something. Wait a minute. You got something in the
And-
background.
What?
Okay, I don't know what that noise was. There was something in the background there, honey.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, he kept telling her to get insurance, that she was going to get into an accident, and she got into an accident and totaled her car, just like he said.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm just saying, if Norm tells you to get insurance, you get insurance.
There you go. You got yours yet?
Huh?
Have you got your insurance yet?
I'm working on it.
All right.
I have a little something on my license, so it's expensive for me, so I have to shop around.
Try that. What's that? That General? What they advertise on TV?
Oh, I don't know anything about
There's a General on TV. Check his out.
Okay.
Okay. How's the
I
dog?
will definitely do that.
Right. How's the doggy doing?
How's the dog? She's wonderful.
All right.
Yeah, she is.
She's not letting you out of her sight, is she?
No, not at all.
Yeah, okay. And you like it that way, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
But she took off on me again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but I chased her. I didn't let her out of my sight, and I got her right back. But she likes to take off.
Well, some dogs are actually, until you move out of where you're living, honestly, she's going to be continually doing that because there's a lot of negative energy in that area.
Yeah, that's what I feel. She
too?
doesn't feel comfortable there.
Yeah, she really doesn't. So I would encourage you to find a different place to live. That way she can become more adept and more calming.
Yeah, well, actually, we're talking to our landlord about moving right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I think that's what you really need to do is find a different place for the dog and you, because it's a nice dog. It's a very expensive dog, but it's a nice dog.
And walk more.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Yeah, and it needs to be walked more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
She needs exercise.
Yeah, that's what she's telling you. Exercise. Thank you.
Yep.
You're right. Exercise. So you got to, for both of you, exercise. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for your call, honey. Give me a call. Probably in about 2 weeks, we'll have you come over for your reading. Okay.
Okay. I will call you. I'll call you maybe next week or something just to check in and say hi.
All right. Please do. Okay.
All right. Bye, Norm.
Bye now. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Her husband's very racist against white people, but that's okay. Yeah, and I have her. I found her dog for her that was missing, and then this right here, her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're not always right, people, but you know what? We're not going to give you advice, or we're not going to tell you to do something that isn't there a reason for it.
Right.
You know, because a lot of times when I'll tell people, and like I had this one man, they kept saying the doctor says no, my heart's okay, and finally they got tired of me hear me say there's something wrong, and they felt blood clots in his heart. You know, sometimes we can see things where it may not show up on an MRI.
Mm-hmm. We have another call.
Right.
Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Yes, just a minute. My husband would like to talk to you about a reading.
Okay.
Okay, Norm, here's Ola.
Hi, Ola. How are you?
Good, Norm. Good, Norm.
Good. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I was just wondering if I could get a reading from you today. My name is Ola.
Yeah. I have talked to you before, haven't I?
Yeah, about pretty close to a year ago, I guess.
Right. Did you have some eye problems at one time?
Did I have what?
Eye problems at one time?
Did I have what kind of problems?
Problems with your eyes?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Because I see a little more improvement. Health-wise, I'm not going to tell you you're going to be 100% healed, but I'm seeing some health problems being healed. But be careful of the medication that you're being given.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because I can see them counteracting one against the other. Okay, and also drink a lot more water. Don't hesitate to drink water. Okay, and if you drink a glass of wine a day, I see no problem with that. Actually, it can probably help your blood flow.
Okay.
Okay, and I also will tell you that you have your mother that's watching and guiding over you very closely.
Yes.
Okay, and I also see that was your lovely wife that I just spoke to, right?
Yes.
Okay, I actually see you two have been married a long time, haven't you?
Yes, we've been married 58 years next month.
Can you imagine that? 58 years?
I think that's wonderful.
Oh, my God.
That's
You'd have to come to my office or come here to the studio so that I can give you a half-hour reading, and it'll be my pleasure for an anniversary present.
Yeah, that sounds
We
good.
could do that on the air.
Well, I was thinking of going down to your office here, because we had a lot of bad luck last year, but I wanted to see if it was going to be any better.
Oh, it's good. Actually, it really is going to be. It's going to be a lot better because now you said that I believe that you're tired of all the negative energy or the bad problems that happened. Now, I'm seeing a lot of positive changes coming around for you.
Well, that's good.
It's not going to be all at one time. And you're going to get, your stress level is going to go up, it's going to go down, it's going to go up, it's going to go down. By the way, I see your heart becoming stronger.
My heart?
Yeah.
Stronger.
Coming a lot stronger because of the problems that you've had to go through. That's really caused you some, oh my God, but you're a miracle man. And the one thing I like about what you're doing is you're not allowing the bad energy to overtake you or your wife. So the energy that I'm seeing, financially, there's going to be some more help. And health-wise, obviously, I'm not going to tell you that you're going to be 100%. But I will tell you there is going to be a lot more. Don't be afraid to drink cranberry juice, especially your wife.
Especially my wife, what?
To drink cranberry
Cranberry
juice.
juice?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, like a glass a day. And don't be afraid to travel.
Yeah, have fun.
Don't be afraid to travel. Is there anything in sight?
I'm actually looking at you guys going on some kind of a trip, whether it's down south or where, I'm not just sure, but I do see you taking, there's some kind of a trip that you're going to be going on.
Well, we're just thinking of it today. My grandson up in Missouri is graduating 5 years of college.
Yeah.
In May, and we're thinking of booking a trip there on the May 10th.
Go, go, go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did say south, right?
And congratulations on your grandson completing college.
Tell him that. Go, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, and then my granddaughter lives in Nashville, Tennessee, and on the way back, she just bought a new house there a year ago, and she wants us to stop and visit on the way back. So that's what our trips are planned. You can see that?
Yeah, I sure can. And what I want you to do is I want you to know that it's going to be great, and I want you to know that you're going to have a terrific time.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it.
I want you
My
to
wife and I will be well all the time that we're gone.
All the time that you're there. You're going to feel like 20-year-olds again. How's that?
Pardon me?
You'll feel like you're 20 years old again.
Oh, gee, that'd be nice.
I'm
going to be 80 in August.
Yeah, see, so I want you to when you go on your trip, I definitely want you to go on that trip.
Yes, I agree.
Okay? Go, because if you don't, you and your wife will always wonder, could I, should I, would I? Okay?
Yeah.
And because here's a man, and you are a person that has always worked very hard all your life, right?
Yes, it is.
And so you deserve to have happiness. You deserve to have that little trip. I would definitely tell you to go there. I don't see you moving down that way, but I see some really interesting trips coming that way for you.
Well, that's good.
I don't know what's in North Carolina, but I also see you going there.
Okay, well, North Carolina, my other granddaughter, her boyfriend that she's going with now, he's a professor of college in Boston. Well, he's going to North Carolina tomorrow on an interview. Oh, Pennsylvania, I'm sorry. It's
That's
Pennsylvania he's going to.
Yeah.
For an interview on a college down there, but
he's got the job.
Maybe he's going to move to North Carolina.
Could be. But he's got the job in Pennsylvania, no doubt.
Yeah. I think North Carolina's more for the two of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
More private time where you two have fun and enjoy.
Go down. And the one thing I would always recommend, if you go near the ocean, sit on the ocean beach line there and just allow the salt air to just comfort your body, to heal your body, and let your mind just go and relax and have a martini, have a glass of wine or whatever. Just be young again.
Good.
Okay?
That's the best news I've heard in the last 20 years.
All right. Okay. So do me a favor. Give me a call at my house.
Give you a call at your house?
Right. We'll set you.
We got his number? Yeah, we got his number.
Yeah,
I guess we got your number here.
Yeah.
Before I go on my trip, I got to go to your house and have a reading. I got to make an appointment for that. Right?
Okay, yeah. Call my house, and if I'm not there, my roommate will make it.
Okay.
Okay? All righty. And have a great day. Yep.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye. 2 years ago, this man was almost dead. Then I said, you're not dying. We're not going to let you die. This is what makes it. When you hear stuff like this, okay, when you hear about how they've gone through these negative energy, and then you hear, about all the positive stuff that's happening.
Right.
This is what makes it worthwhile. Don't you agree? Like when you get a lot of compliments, right? Okay. And then you're on the right path.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, you have any questions for Marie, Candace Marie?
Candace Marie.
Well,
You
I got
you had
just
it.
a little bit back forward there,
So you could just say Candace or Candy. Or...
I remember Candy even better.
There you go.
And if you have any
Everybody
questions
likes
for
Candy.
her, Wait, we're in a
Said
wild
that just
mood
for
today,
you.
aren't we? If anybody has any questions for Candy or Candace, please call in and ask her. She's not dashed about answering your question.
Obviously.
But do not make it obscene.
Right.
Okay.
Keep it clean.
Keep
It is a family show.
It is a family show. But just ask questions that would be concerning the spirituality or sexuality or whatever. You have something that she can answer.
Or if
please.
you have any misconceptions or you just don't understand,
Right.
If you have
there you
specific
go.
questions about what
You heard
what it
Tantra was
is,
about X.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Call and
one of my
ask her.
opening questions when I do a class. So, what's your perception of Tantra? Just so I can know, and then I clarify.
So now, if people are afraid or uncomfortable calling and talking on the air, which I understand, how can they reach you personally? To take a class or ask a question.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we have a call. Let's do that first.
Oh.
Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Yes, hi, is this Norm show?
Yes, it is, Joan.
Okay, what's his name is going to call, so I want to keep it empty.
Okay.
But would you do me a favor?
Sure.
I'm going to give you my phone number.
No, don't
No,
give that
Joan,
on the
I
air.
don't want you to
Don't give it out on the air.
You
Joan.
have my number at my house, and I have your number at my home. I am not going to let you give your number on the air, honey.
Could you do me a favor? Could you give me a call? It's important.
Yes, I will.
And it's very important, but I can't mention it. Something good.
Good. I'll be very happy. Or you can call my house tomorrow. How's that?
That will be good. If
Okay.
I'm not at this state, at this telephone will be a number one.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm trying to do?
Huh?
Help you out with that thing coming up in Derry.
Okay. We'll look forward
Thank
to
you.
it. Okay.
I don't mean working at it.
No, I know.
Something you a different way that you need. Okay?
Right. I will talk to you tomorrow about it. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, bye, dear.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye, bye.
Love you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love you
bye-bye.
too, honey. Bye.
Okay. Anyway, as we were saying, how can people reach
This
you?
lady here, okay, she has eye cancer. It's really affecting her even more. She has an obsession about Al.
I think I remember she
Yeah,
called
she
when
called
I was here
when-
last time.
She's
Yeah.
gotten really worse, hasn't
Yeah.
she? Her voice is really
She
going
didn't call
down.
last week, and we were both in a panic about
Yeah.
it. So,
Yeah.
So
but anyway, positive
Okay.
notes here, peeps.
I'm positive.
there you go.
How can they reach you, Candace?
Well, a few different ways. Of course, my phone number, which is 603-247-5288. But if you Google Temple of Bliss, New Hampshire, you'll find my Facebook page, my website, and the meetup group. My actual website is templeobliss.com, not Temple of Bliss. And that's one of the things I probably do want to put out there. If you Google Temple of Bliss, you're going to get something that's not me. And that'll show you the other side of Tantra.
So make sure you put the New Hampshire on there.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have another call.
Yeah.
Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Hi, this is Daryl. How are you?
Good.
That's my
Hey,
Daryl.
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 Mine.
Her boyfriend.
Oh, hi, Daryl.
Hi, how are you?
Good, the shy one, huh?
Whoa.
How are you, Daryl?
I just figured I'd make a surprise call in and surprise Candace.
Aw, that's very
Well,
nice.
you can make a surprise call and come in and sit with us. I promise. You can come in the city, you come in the studio, and we will not put you on the camera.
He'll pick on you, though, honey.
You know, maybe next time I'll come in.
Yeah, okay. You said that the last time.
No, I didn't say that the last
You
time.
did too when the truck window was down.
Oh.
So, anyway.
I was trying to watch the show on the computer, but I can't get it to work, so.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear
We'll
that.
have
She's
to
doing a
check
very
on
good,
that.
actually, she's doing a very good job.
Oh,
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, you know.
That's good.
I see you did it well, you know, like the VIT slapped and smartened her up a little bit. That's a good thing.
can't believe you said that, Norman.
Well, I just wanted to call and say hi.
Okay.
He's trying to get off as quick as possible before you
don't be
ask
so
him anything personal.
Don't be so shy. Okay. Bye now.
Bye, Daryl.
I love you, honey.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I love these shy people.
Oh, that was sweet.
cute.
That was nice.
I want to go home and pinch his cheeks. Yeah.
From how long you two been together?
Just a year.
You're still newly.
Yeah.
It's
all
isn't
fresh.
That sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
This is adorable.
Hey, neither of our men have ever called in, so we can't say anything.
I know. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of that.
Like, right?
Yeah.
Me too.
That's
But,
awesome.
You know, one thing I see that he's still learning a lot, but but he supports whatever you
Yeah.
choose to do.
I'm very foreign to him, you know what I mean? And all
you're
this stuff.
foreign to everybody.
But especially him.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? He made this choice, this path with me for a reason, because he's ready to grow and explore. And he's, he's still learning. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's definitely.
Oh,
learning.
my God! I owe you an apology for saying that, because my God, because you said foreign, and my God just said, "Wait a minute, you better explain that." So I apologize.
You know what? Honestly, when she said you said so, I didn't even know what you said.
When you said you were foreign to him, and I said you're foreign to everybody.
Oh.
So I need to apologize.
No.
Because,
Okay.
my spirit told me.
Okay.
So,
I accept your apology.
And I have to do what they say, because, but we are all, and I can clarify this by, we're all foreign to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I hate when people say, "Oh, they're from a foreign country." That's my pet peeve. It really is. I have no idea why, but it really is.
I think it matters the context of how they're saying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But if we go to Canada, we're the ones from the foreign country.
Yeah.
So
But you take that
I don't
word
understand
foreign. You know what I'm
why.
saying? I don't know why. I guess I'm from the one of my, and then I just realized I want to congratulate the people that are in my building. And there's a lady that moved. She just moved in, and she's from El Salvador, and she's an American citizen.
Oh, congratulations!
Nice.
Congratulations!
And then I have another family, a bunch of that are from Bhutan, come through Nepal, and one of my lady friends up here, is just also become a United States citizen.
Congratulations!
So I think that is so awesome that they are willing to come in, and they're hardworking people.
Yeah.
You know? And they always bring that little treats. I mean, if I am not careful with all the little treats they bring to us,
Oh, the
like
food.
candy.
Ah, candy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And the deep fried bread. What's it called? You know how you have fried dough.
Fried
they bring
dough.
that to us, and I'm not a big rice eater, but I thank them anyways, and and I love it because I have been, from all the gifts that I have from people, I have learned to eat a lot of different types of different country food. I'm going to phrase it that way, since I don't like the other word.
But it's broadened your horizons because you've been open to people from other backgrounds, and that's the beauty.
And that's what I did, and there again, like, learning is an everyday. Of course, I'm only 35.
Of course.
With a 42-year-old son, figure that one out.
Because he's that good.
Right.
He projected in advance.
That's right.
You understand.
Yeah, there you go. I got my sexual orientation. But, and it is. Every day is a learning experience for each, if we want it to be.
Mm-hmm. It is.
This man that called Ollie,
Yep.
when I talked to him a year ago, my heart went out to him. It really did. And now, when I listen to him and his wife, they're going through a lot of other problems, which I can't say because it's all confidential.
Right. Of course.
And I love it when people say, like, they might bring their friend with them, and I prefer to have them do it private. Sometimes they bring friends in with them. And I love it when they say, what'd you say about her? If you want to know, ask her.
Right.
You don't, right? We
No.
are not.
It's no one's
That's
business.
why it's hard when I do couple sessions. Sometimes their schedules aren't aligned, but I'm like, all right, you got to understand, though, if, your significant other comes to me, when I see your significant other, it's all open. You know what I mean? That's why, because if I'm going to help somebody in a relationship, they need to come together and be open together as well. It's very hard to, when you're working with a couple, if they're having separate things. And
Right.
Yeah.
I do that too. Like when I do counseling couples, I have one come in. I might have then I have them come and set together.
Yeah.
And we go through.
Yeah.
Because whatever we talk to each other about, it has to be confidential. But however, I will tell them, if you're telling me you're molesting a child, if you beat your wife up just yesterday, or if you kill somebody, whatever you've done to break the law, then I am by law. I have to turn you in.
Yeah, by law, and as a spiritual being who does not, you know what I mean? It's not stuff that I'm okay with.
And I had one guy, he would go, oh, well, I got a little nervous over here. That's what I was saying. Thank you, Angel. You're here. Because this guy was getting all, oh, wow. Yeah. I said to him, you get mad at me, just don't hit my beautiful face. But, and one of the things I do teach is anger. I'm going to make you so angry that you're going to want to hit me. Hope I've been lucky so far. Thank you. Happiness, tears of sadness, joy, whatever, because I want you to learn. A lot of times it's very important that you learn how to get rid of your anger. It's learning how, because it could be something from your past life. So we learn how to do that, and that way, when they start learning what you're teaching them, they can now, you're teaching. Now, when you're doing your teaching, is there a lot of them that have a lot of negative energy that you have to teach them how to get rid of first?
Generally, honestly, most people that come to me don't. Honestly, I haven't had many experiences with people coming to me with a lot of negative energy. I think because what I do is so far-fetched that usually people that come to me are at a certain point anyways, so yeah, I haven't had people. I have people with a lot of, fears, doubt, but when you say negative energy, I picture those people that you step into their zone and you're like, cool.
Oh yeah, a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly haven't had anybody come to me like that, which is really good. I have people cry and go through their stuff, but it's not in a negative sense, Yeah.
Oh, that's good. How about you?
I really haven't had many negative encounters. I mean, like she said, I have people with issues.
Yeah.
But they're generally not angry, negative people. I mean, I have one client that we both shared that was angry and negative and was in complete denial.
Yeah.
But we worked through that.
This is reminding me, though, I did just start doing readings. And I have somebody that calls me regularly, and this person does have very negative energy. And every time I talk to them, I'm tempted to just, I try. It's so hard. I try to be so open.
Could I suggest that you hang up on them?
Huh? Can you suggest that I hang up on them?
And
I'm tempted to.
No, and the reason why is because they're only going to pull you down.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're going to they want to share their negative energy with you, and this is just you do what you want to do, obviously. But my suggestion is, if they're going to spew off negative energy to you, then they're not listening to what you have to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last call they said, wow, I've never thought of that. I was like, oh, wow, they're listening. Like, you know what I mean?
When I keep on that, then say, you know what? Unless you, when I have that, I always say to them, unless you're truly ready to receive my help, to help you, I'm not going to do your work.
Yeah. Right.
I'll give you the tools to work with.
Yeah.
If he's cute, I'll give him more than
Yep.
But
and I can't say S-H-I-T.
No.
Right?
I can say tools to work with.
Okay.
Okay. And that is, and remember, everything that we do, we're not their babysitters.
Yep.
But you help him to grow in a more spiritual, sexual liaison or whatever to help them. And they're actually finding their own bliss and their own peace in their own selves, okay? And I think that's truly important, too. It's amazing. Every one of us has an important role in the being of somebody's spiritual being. And the ones that will come to you, or me, or her, are the ones that need our help, okay? Or like with this gentleman here and these people, I have been so blessed that I have been busy. And every time I want to take a day off, and I bet you're the same way. Every time you want to take off, and
What's
you're probably
a day
the same way. I don't know.
I don't have a normal job, so my life is one big long day off.
And there is a point like as soon as things probably go, I'm going to go away for probably 2 or 3 days. I'm actually going to do it on a day, and the hardest day it's going to be doing it is on a Wednesday. But I've been told, that because I've never missed a show except for 3 and 14 years.
Yeah.
But I have to learn, to do this. Not so much for you, but for me.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to take a Wednesday off?
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Is anybody going to come in, or are you just like...
Oh, no.
Oh, no, we got guests scheduled,
Okay.
and I'll be here. And
Good.
I'm working on my co-host. It depends on when he actually decides to go, on who my co-host will be.
Are you going to let him call in?
No. I told him he could not call in. Oh, we have a call. Maybe it's Al. Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Hey, Norma, Laurie, how you doing tonight?
Hey, how are you doing, Al? Beautiful day.
I'm good. Bruins won last night. What do you think, Norma?
Hey, that was an incredible game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Ryan Spooner, 2 goals.
Yeah. And the Celtics won too, didn't they, last night?
I don't know.
Yes, the 2 nights ago. They're playing tonight. It's 100-90. They beat Miami in Miami.
Yeah, it's about time, isn't it?
You still have a good feeling, Red Sox, huh?
Yeah, I sure do. I think the Red Sox are going to go all the way.
Wow. I was just showing a lot of calls.
Actually, we have had some calls today. Yeah, we've had some pretty interesting calls.
At least 4 or 5.
Yeah. We got a couple of hot-looking ladies here.
Okay. Anyway, we have a clear night tonight. Temperatures will drop back down into the upper 20s. A few clouds late at night with a cold front. Just a chance of a flurry early tomorrow, and then... Norm and Laurie, we're going to see the sky become mostly sunny. It will be colder tomorrow with a gusty northwestern upper 30s, not the 50s yet today, near 60. And then it looks like on Friday, increasing clouds, mid to upper 30s. There's a chance of snow Friday night. We may get some accumulation. We'll go to sleet, freezing rain, and then rain on Saturday, and then maybe an upper level of the service can bring some snow showers Sunday. So a little bit unsettled this weekend. Looks like the ice snow Friday night should change over, at least in southern New Hampshire, to a mix and then rain Saturday, early call.
Yep. As long as we don't get any hot, I want to keep it cool now. I don't want to get any hotter.
Yeah, today was borderline for you, Norm,
right? Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was too warm for me.
You don't like it high?
We can get up to 78 now. I'm good with that.
No.
Yeah.
But
Laurie's more upper 70s there, 80. Well, it's going to cool off, Norm, tomorrow, upper 30s. There'll be a gusty northwestern, so we'll feel colder tomorrow.
Oh, good. Now that'll make me happy.
Well, Norm, we'll see you on Friday. Have a good night.
All righty. Yep. Behave now.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey,
Al.
how's your lockup going?
Program up to 1,200 now.
All right. You're going to make 2,000. Want to tell people about it now?
Sure. You can go. We have a website. If you want to, through the end of this month, you go to HTTP. That's HTTP : and then 2 backslashes www 3 W's 2 dot a dot after the 2 MDA.org. Then /go/Al Caprillion. No spaces between the Al and Caprillion. And Caprillion I'll spell for Norman Laurie. KAP is in Peter. RIELIAN. You go to that link. And you can use a credit card that's safe to use, and the deductions are tax deductible. So you go to that link through March 31st, the end of the month.
Right.
Excellent.
And this is to keep Al out of jail.
Yes, let's keep Al out of jail.
That's right.
So, folks, our viewing
Al.
listeners, let's go over the present. They said 2,000. Let's see if we can give up to 2,200.
I like that. Let's go for 24.
You
All
think
right.
getting to 2,000, Norm?
Yeah, I think you're going to make it. Well, we're going to go for 2,400. How's that?
Okay, we'll see how close you are.
All righty.
He's accurate, so we'll see, Laurie, how close he is.
That's right.
We're going to go for
Okay,
it now.
we're gonna push
I won't tie up the lines much. We'll see you Friday.
All righty. Yep.
Bye,
Have
Al.
a good night. Have a good night. Have a good rest of the show.
All
Thanks,
righty.
Al.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah. When I first met this gentleman, I thought he was a snob in the old studio. And I didn't realize that he was shy and all that.
Yeah.
Who was he thinking?
Really, really
He doesn't like it when you make the two hot women comments.
No, he don't mind.
Well, no, he quickly, like
Oh, yeah,
last
well,
time
he
you did it, he's like,
actually
yeah,
said-
okay, let's move on.
Yeah, he quickly changes the
He
subject.
doesn't like
That's because
that.
he's actually very shy. And
Yeah,
stuff
he's
like
like,
that.
yeah, okay, that's nice.
And for those who No, Al. I don't know why people get thinking Al does not have children. He was married once for 12 years. And just to clarify, and Al doesn't have children. He was married for I think 12 years. You know? Right. And I've had more people say that, you know. And if you really want to know anything about Al, give him a call. Don't ask me. He's just a good friend.
Yeah, or email him. I'm sure he has email. You can find him. Just Google him. Facebook him, something.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
He's a super nice guy. Just don't be a jerk to him because then you'll have to answer to Norm and I.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to mess with me.
We love our Al.
Have you met Al?
No, I don't even know who he is.
Al Caprillion is used to be with WBIN on a TV show now.
Yep.
But now he's through the computer and he's doing a lot more work with the community center and stuff like that.
Nice.
He does a lot of charity functions.
And he's going to be at our event.
Yes.
So Al isn't really trying to stay out of jail. That's something else.
Oh, it's a fundraiser.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's MS, For people like Allison's friend Dave, so they can have better, And the real sad part is there's so much money out there, there's so much cure out there that the government and research officers do not want to release the cures because a lot of people
they'll lose money.
Jobs.
That's kind of like my vision. Yeah, I mean, I'm legally blind and there's nothing they can do, but they're working on cures. But somebody told me about like an Amazonian herb that you stick in your eyes, that can most likely restore it. And there's a lot going on in other countries and cultures, that we're not welcoming here yet because, of course, they're going to lose money.
Right.
Well, that's like I was all growing like you were. Growing up all my life, I was blind. I had one eye and I was almost blind. I know these thick Coke glass frames, and all that, right? And then about 7 years so about, oh my God, 14 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, I went totally blind.
Yeah.
And walking around, you know how that is with a white cane and all that stuff, and walking up and down the stairs and all that. And then I went to the Hitchcock Clinic, had one of the best family doctors. Now she's in California, and she said, "We're going to take care of this for you." She sent down to an eye specialist down in South River Road in Bedford.
Okay.
And I went to the Elliott Daycare Center, and within 20 minutes I could see.
Really?
Wow,
and
that's beautiful.
I said to my friend Bob, I said, "Oh, you really are ugly looking, aren't you?" And he think,
of course, the first thing you notice is ugly, right?
Yep. And I looked at my friend and the girls there, and I said, "Oh, you're all cute." Well, Bob knew I was really kidding. Bob and I've been very friends, and actually, he met me through the TV show. With his ex-wife. Yeah. So we do meet a lot of people. We do see a lot of interesting people. Just let you know, you are being seen all over the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So I think that's pretty cool.
And once we get them on YouTube,
it's going to be it's going to be 9 minutes on YouTube. And you can't until you get to know them. There's another area that I'm going to be checking out with Joe and how to extend the whole 2 hours. So. And then on Facebook, I don't know how you do it with Facebook.
I don't either, but I know you can do it.
Yeah, so that's going to be there. So be prepared, folks. We are going to be exploding. We're going to go to YouTube, whatever tube we can go to. We're going to,
whatever tube's available.
Right. Facebook, my website, and all that. Because you know what? We worked hard to be where we are, and we only have selective guests.
Yes.
That's the way I said that.
I like the way you said that. Yeah. We are very particular. We only have
the ones that we believe in.
High quality.
High quality.
So, like Candace.
Candace is very, and Candace has a real upbeat.
Yes, she's very positive.
She really does.
She can turn your day around.
Yeah, if I was straight, I get her a boyfriend and run for his money, but you know how that is. But, and you enjoy life, do you not? She blushes, too.
She blushes a lot, yeah.
I'm Irish.
Is that what it is? Me, too.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, my skin, and it's super hot in here. I don't think I blushed as much last time. I think it's it's
very hot in here.
It's,
It really is heat, but, it's a little bit too hot. See, we just turned our heat off.
Did you? Good for you.
We don't use even in a blizzard. We had the heat really low. And today we opened every window in the house.
Nice.
I always keep the windows the door or one of the windows open every day because that way you get rid of all the negative
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you bring it into positive energy, you know. And one thing I'm also looking at you too is is your house for sale?
It's probably going up within. He went to meet somebody today. It's going up.
It's not going to take very long to sell.
Yeah.
No, because you're meant to move.
Yeah, I'm dying out there in Deerfield.
Well, you don't have any running water, electricity out there.
No, we have that.
And
We
the
have
outhouses?
all sorts of. We live in an amazing house. We're never gonna find. He built this beautiful, amazing house. You know what I mean? He built it. It's beautiful, but being blind and being an extrovert and living in Deerfield is just not cutting it. I've been in a funk and depressed and blah 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 blah.
Boy,
It's
does
been
he
rough.
love you.
Yeah, he does.
Really?
There's no doubt in my mind. He does.
Let's be honest. I mean, you said he saw the house that he built.
Mm-hmm. His baby.
Yep. And I guess he's realizing it's material things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He says, like, being with me is more important than having his house.
Aww,
Isn't that awesome?
That's so sweet.
It's so awesome. That really
Congratulations.
is. Congratulations on that, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd take my house.
You know what? I tell him that, like, even before I met him, I'd much rather say I have an amazing life than look at my pretty house. I don't even need, you know what I mean? Like, when I have kids, it's a little different. You know, it'd be understandable. Right now, it's like, put me in a cute little apartment somewhere. I'm content because I don't want to stay there much anyways. I want to be out. Like, I'm restless.
Yeah.
At least you got her to acknowledge it.
Adventurous, restless.
Restlessly.
Look at this.
You
Oh, it's like hot in here.
One of the things
Yeah.
that and I want to compliment both of you on this, you know. See, and it goes to, I just find this amazing that is definitely true love.
Huh?
That is definitely true love.
Oh, yeah.
And you actually knew each other in your past lives.
I believe it. You do.
Okay. But unfortunately, your past life with him, you were very selfish.
He was?
You were.
I was. Okay, I just had an evil grin inside.
Whoa! That isn't confirmation.
Like,
I don't know what is.
My inner face just transformed. Okay.
But now you're making it. You know,
Yeah.
you both are making amends for whatever you might have done wrong. And I also will tell you, you're not quite ready to have a child yet, but you are going to have.
Yeah.
And I'm actually seeing two, possibly twins.
Yeah, I'm all for twins.
Okay. Boy, are they gonna be giving you your hands full.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna be perfect.
When they're 6, 7, 8 months old, she's gonna be calling you, going,
No.
What did you do?
No, I'm having perfect angels. They're gonna be perfect, and I'm not having teenagers. No,
"You're just skipping that part."
just
How
totally.
does that work?
I don't know. But
Every
that's,
parent in America would like to know.
love to know that one.
You could become a very wealthy woman if you could tell people how that would work.
Yeah. No teenagers for me.
Well, actually,
By then, I'll be more prepared as a mother, hopefully.
Actually, I think every one of us feel we have the perfect child.
Oh, my children are perfect.
My son,
Yeah.
my granddaughter is super perfect.
All my
daughter-in-law.
grandchildren are perfect.
Absolutely. And if we don't believe that, then
Yeah.
Then it's our failure,
Because
honestly.
we're the parents, we're the grandparents, you know. And I'm so excited for that my granddaughter just really transformed me into the most amazing young lady. My son and my daughter, I'm blessed.
Yes.
I really am, because I always said I would never do what my father did to me, and at one time I almost caught myself doing that. You know, I had to change it around, and has it ever been easy? No, and I wouldn't want it to be. Do you?
Be easy?
Yeah, at this point, I would like easy.
Yeah, I know.
At this point, I would like
Don't
easy.
ever say that.
I do want opportunities to
No, I mean-
learn and grow.
Right.
I hope I can
growing
float
up-
through
yeah.
them.
Yeah, but growing up as a child to where you are today wasn't easy.
I
Right.
wouldn't get.
I
I'm
wouldn't,
grateful for the
Right,
stuff.
because you needed to have that to be where you are today.
Yeah.
And I hear it. Is it ever going to end? Only if you allow it to. Look at you. You allowed it to end. Okay? And look what happened. You grew, you grew, you grew. You allowed it to end, and you grew and grew.
And growing and growing and growing.
Still growing.
And growing.
Every day.
I never want to stop growing.
That's it. Learning, growing.
You're in trouble with my growing is right here.
Well,
You know,
we have to pick positive ways to grow.
I'm aiming for 6'2".
I would like another couple of inches if that's not too much to ask.
You
know?
Well, I went from 5'8" to 5'6". Well, we won't see what the waist size is.
I actually grew a half an inch when I stopped using.
Good
When I stopped doing drugs, so it's like, wow, a
How
half an
long
inch.
How long have you been drug free?
It'll be 9 years this August.
Congratulations.
All right.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy.
No. Yeah. Well, it was hard until I was like, oh, wow, I'm done. I really don't want this anymore. You know? Yeah, it was, but once I made, it was weird. Once I made this conscious decision, it was easier.
But you needed to go on that path to where you are today.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I had to experiment with life.
That way, you can, when these people start trying to bull crap you, you can say to them, don't try. I've been there. I've done it. You know, like with you and I.
Yep.
I love it when they try to pull something on you. They forget that you might have done it. You might have been there. And a lot of people go to their psychologist or. And I'm not saying all psychologists are bad. Don't get me wrong.
No.
Because everybody has to. But a lot of them will go and they'll think, well, they'll tell the psychologist what they want to hear, not when the psychologist may tell them what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. But I'm not saying all like that. And I had a great psychologist when I went through my sobriety, getting help, and all that. Yeah. And his name was Mike Bradley, and he was at the Greater Manchester Mental Health. And I'm not embarrassed to say I got help from him because he helped me grow. Yeah. He helped me to get rid of the resentments that I had.
And that's wonderful.
And to this day, I will always be grateful for what he has taught to me.
I've learned a lot from, different, they're all little teachers. Even if they don't give me the big picture, Tantra is my big picture. But if it wasn't for the 12 steps, this therapist, that psychiatrist, this, it all led up to, the big picture.
Yeah, see, that's like I went to different churches, and I went to the born again, the Catholics, and I even visited the Buddha a couple of times, and all these other different churches, and when I have respect for everybody's beliefs, as long as they're not hypocritical about it, except for the ISIS, and obviously I don't do that, but Muslims, there are a lot of good Muslim people. But everybody has their own right to believe. That's what's great about the country. That we can believe in what we want to believe in, and that's our right.
I love diversity. It's beautiful. Right? Diversity is beautiful.
How boring would it be if we were all the same?
Yeah.
None of us would learn and grow.
Yeah.
Diversity is wonderful. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Get to know it.
Yeah. Oh, God, I just had a chilling experience. They were all like me. Oh, my God. That would be frightening, wouldn't it?
How many billions
I think I would end up hating myself. Because then I would be forced to look at myself. I have no choice but to look at myself. And I love looking at myself. But, man, if everybody was like me, maybe I would end up being perfect because I'd be able to see my stuff. Sorry, now I'm analyzing, dissecting, and so it would actually be like...
Well, I'm already perfect, so...
Yes. Perfect within our imperfections.
And I have my shoes off so I don't get them all dirty. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Perfect with imperfections. I like that. Yeah. That's a cool saying.
We're all perfect with our little imperfections.
But we are, and one of the things that I like about every one of us is we know our weaknesses. It took a long time for us to know. Like for me, it took me a long time. Do I have an ego? Oh, absolutely. I'm never going to say I don't. But I think if we don't have it, if we don't have the ego, though, how do we grow?
Yeah. I'm in a battle with my ego all the time. You know what I mean? I understand it. I understand it's a part of this. But there's parts of my ego that I'm like, yeah, I'm all set with. But what an old spiritual teacher of mine once told me, she's like, if you didn't have your ego, though, you probably wouldn't shower. You probably wouldn't eat right. You probably, you know what I mean? Your ego does serve its purpose.
It's a tool.
It's bringing it into balance and taming it. I like to think I have a dragon and a bunny. My dragon is ferocious and wild, and my bunny it's like my masculine and my feminine. I can tame my dragon and teach my bunny to fight. It's the same thing with ego. Tame your ego, and your ego serves a purpose.
Right.
It has its place.
I always tell my clients that control your ego, don't let it control you. There's the difference. Ego is a tool. We need it
Yeah.
We just need to use it, not let it use us.
Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you, when I first started my show, I was down at the old TV studio.
Oh, we have a call. Did you hear the phone ring?
I heard it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Hi. I was wondering if I could get a reading.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Ruth.
Ruth?
Hi, Ruth. How are you?
Hi, good.
Good. Don't be timid, Ruth. We're not going to hurt you, I promise.
Yeah.
Ruth, I see that you've gone through a lot of changes that are working out in the end. They're going to be a lot better for you.
That's good.
Okay, because you're always talking about being down a lot, but you're always fighting. You're always gonna, and I want you to find a way to improve everything you have in your life, because you're a beautiful lady. You have a beautiful heart.
Thank you.
Okay, and your spirit is very strong. Yeah. And no, are you in process of losing? Have you lost someone just recently?
My husband.
Okay, he's passed away.
Yes.
Okay, if I
31 months, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. What I would like to tell you, darling, that he has not left your side spiritually.
Thank you.
Okay, was he a big man?
Yes.
Okay, and he had a marvelous sense of humor at times, didn't he?
I always told him he was a comic, and he didn't know it.
Yeah, that's right. He could have a dry sense of humor. People wouldn't know whether he was serious or whether he was smiling, right?
Right. He was very dry wit, and he could light up a room.
Yeah. He was also a person that loved your cooking.
Oh.
Okay. He liked, did he eat beef stew?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm seeing it.
Sure, he liked it.
Yeah. Well, I'm also telling you that he is with you and your family every night.
All the time.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Oh, he told me to straighten.
Signs? Does he? If I see things, does he come through?
Absolutely.
Show me signs?
Yeah, you're going to see different signs, like maybe. He told me to tell you to straighten your bed up a little bit. There's a little bit of a wrinkle in it.
That sounds like him.
Okay, and you might hear the water dripping in your sink, and that's a sign, because he liked things neat and clean, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
And how long were you married?
35 years.
Oh my God!
Congratulations.
Well, as young as I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also will tell you that did his mom and dad also pass?
Yes.
Because he's with them.
Oh, that's good.
And there are 3 dogs also with him.
We had one.
Okay.
You probably got my sister's dogs.
Yeah, they're all together. And I'm also going to tell you, he thought he was a great singer, didn't he?
Pardon me?
He liked to sing, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He thought he was quite a good singer.
That's right.
He said he was a comic.
Would you get a cherry pie and put some vanilla ice cream on it?
Yes.
That's what he liked, right?
Yes.
Okay. What I tell people to do is like when your family get together, get a cherry pie.
Okay.
And make a pie a la mode. That sounds good, doesn't it?
That does sound good.
Yeah, I'm coming right over.
We'll be right over.
Yeah. Having like a scoop of vanilla ice cream on the pie, but heat the pie at first. And then take a small piece and put it on a paper plate with the vanilla ice cream and the pie. And then what you're doing is you're honoring him, and you're showing respect and love. However, do not throw the pie in the garbage. Throw it out into the woods where the animals can feast on it and enjoy it.
Yes.
Okay. And what I'd like you to do is, if you want to talk to me more, I would be very happy to talk with you. My number is 641-3187.
Okay.
Are you in Manchester, or where are you?
Hooksett.
Hooksett. Oh, they just put in running water, electricity there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, do me a favor, give me a call, okay? Because I really would like to talk to you more about it, and I'm not going to charge you anything because you called here, and we'll talk more about it, okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. And he is with you all the time, and he's no more. I know he was quite ill when he passed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you ever like a cancer problem?
Heart attack.
Heart attack. When I see some cancer in there, okay, so that led to it. But I have to let you know that when he passed, there was no pain.
No pain. Oh, that's good.
No pain at all. His spirit left immediately.
Thank you.
Okay? Okay, if you need to talk, give me a call, okay?
Okay.
Okay, many blessings
Very
out
much,
now.
sir.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, God bless her.
I hope we made her feel better.
I hope so. Sweet, sweet soul.
I love talking to people that had passed.
Yeah.
I think, I consider it an honor.
Yes, absolutely.
You've brought in more phone calls than we've had in a long time.
It's
So you're a
been
blessing to. We'll have to definitely put you in. But I also will tell you that there's a spirit that has passed that was on your side of the family. They're very proud of you now.
Mm-hmm.
They're very proud that you turned your whole life around. And I'm not sure, did your grandmother on your mother's side pass?
No, not on my mom's side.
On your dad's side?
Yeah.
Okay, then she's the one.
Yeah.
Okay. She never gave up on you. Actually, none of your family ever really gave up on you. They were always there. They didn't always show it.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. My family, even though because they have their own stuff, that keeps them from being able to be present.
And they're afraid because they're afraid to accept what you have to offer them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it's almost like they're afraid to change their lifestyle for the better, so to speak. Because here comes Candace Marie. Hey.
Very good. That's 3 times you got her name right.
Yeah.
It's a new record.
Yeah, Candace Marie. Bubbly, feisty, happy-go-lucky, ballerina type dancing down the hallway. You know what I mean? I'm actually picturing you as a child, like with one of those flowing gowns, flowing dresses, like straw dresses, and I'm seeing the pole with the Mayflower. Remember the old
the Mayflower pole. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but yeah.
I'm actually picturing you just as a child now. This is you. This is your child inside of you that dancing, that's going around, and you are just bubbly. You have this here. You are an inspiration to many, many people.
Thank you.
Okay? And never be afraid to be that way. But it's okay to get angry once in a while.
I have a tough one with that. I know it's an emotion I need to allow myself to feel, but it's one of the most toxic emotions. It's very hard to allow myself to feel angry.
But it's not toxic if you're doing it in the correct way.
It just feels so...
But what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up being like a volcano ready to explode if you don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and your poor husband, what's his name, Daryl?
Daryl.
Boyfriend. Good
Everybody
for you.
calls him my husband.
Have you been taking ginkgo biloba
Well, I
or
didn't
something?
smoke anything this morning, so.
He forgot to take his memories.
Right.
That's how it goes.
I didn't have my homemade cigarette yet.
Because you're doing really good today.
Yeah. But, and I don't want you to explode at some minute thing.
Yeah.
Or at your dog. You have a dog, right?
There's a dog in the house. We rent out a couple rooms. There's a dog in the house.
Okay. And I don't want to see you exploding inadvertently because you might have misunderstood something. So if you feel like that anger issue, what I tell people is go out to the woods, because obviously you have a lot of wood in the area where you live. They don't, cause they
Right now
don't
it's
have
all
running
snow,
water. They have a teepee that they live in.
They live in a teepee?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
4-bedroom,
yurt,
3-bathroom teepee.
It's a
with
big
hot tub.
teepee.
Yep.
Yeah. But I would definitely, when you feel that anxiety, go out into the woods and scream and scream and scream and scream.
I do the fire breath thing. That's
There
we
you
have a thing. We have this thing. It's called conscious complaining. It's fabulous, absolutely fabulous, and really helps.
Can you explain that?
Conscious complaining. It's hard to explain because it's something you do. You basically you go into your consciousness, but. So everybody would stand up. It's a room. We would all do it. We'd all stand up, and you just and you walk around and stomp and yell and swear and scream and say anything and everything you want. It's great. It's
cool.
It's really, really great. It seems so simple, but we don't allow ourselves to do it because we're like, oh, I can't complain.
Well, you're told not to.
Oh, don't complain. Yeah. So the conscious complaining really helps with that, and the emotional flow of fire breath, and then we also have the dynamic meditation that we do that allows us to feel anything and let it flow through us and out of us. Yeah.
Okay, you want to let the people know, we got another 5 minutes. You want to let people know who you are and what you do.
Again, I'm not just anybody.
All right.
I like it.
I'm Candace, and I am a sacred arts healer and a tantra practitioner and educator. And right now we operate, I say we because my boyfriend teaches classes with me, private sessions and groups out of our home in Deerfield. If you just Google Temple of Bliss, New Hampshire, you will find me. Just make sure you put Temple of Bliss, New Hampshire. The website is templeobliss.com. We have a meetup group, a Facebook page, and a regular website. We have a couple upcoming events. One's next Wednesday, and it's basically like a meditation/yoga class. And then the first Saturday in April, we have a class that is, the first portion is about self-love, learning how to love yourself and creating self-love rituals and practices. And then the second half is around learning how to touch from your heart. It's a tantric touch class.
Very cool.
Yeah, and for private sessions, because I understand a lot of people don't understand what I'm doing, and it's new. I do suggest you meet for at least an hour, so I'm giving away free half-hour sessions for anybody for the first time. So, yeah.
So
Can't ask for better than that.
Call,
So,
contact, get in touch, find out what this is about. It just may change your life as it did Candace's.
Yep.
And many, many other people's lives.
Yes.
You know, and don't be, don't, and remember this, folks. We're not old school anymore. The devil made me do it. So don't do it because you're going to become the devil's worker. You know what I mean?
Wow, between her evil grin and yours.
I know.
I used to scare Matt with that. You know. But the one thing I'm looking at, folks, be open. You know, you can heal thy body. With what Candace is doing, what you're teaching, whatever I'm teaching. Do I do the physical part? No, I'd be smacking you. So, but you can heal my body. I'm not a Reiki practitioner. That's not who my friend Linda Trombley. You know Linda Trombley?
I don't think we've ever met, actually.
She's a beautiful lady, and she sees everything with rosy glasses. You know,
Nothing
and that's
wrong.
okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. But she and I have an agreement. She doesn't do the readings, and I don't do the Reiki. Okay, my way of doing Reiki energy is a lot different than hers, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, because it would, like you just said, it'd be very boring if we were all alike. If we all did say Reiki energy,
Right.
we all did this and that. One thing I'm also going to tell you that you're going to be going in your sleep, in your subconscious mind. You're going to be going to one of the highest levels. That could also be very frightening until you learn how to relax with it and allow it to be exciting for you. Okay.
Okay, that was a little confusing.
In other words, your mind, when you're sleeping or you're in an alpha state, your subconscious mind is going to bring you to a level that could be kind of scary to start with, but then it'll all fall into place the way it's supposed to be. And then you'll be able to feel, oh, wow, this is really awesome. Because you are a bubble of energy that needs to be explored more there, okay?
Yeah.
And that you have to keep that focus open, but you also have to allow your mind to rest.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't see you doing that a lot. Okay. You need to learn how to have a full good night's sleep at least once a week.
Oh, I sleep good every night.
Okay. Again, I see you not your subconscious mind does.
I have bad dreams. When I'm going through emotional process, when I'm going through spiritual processes, I do have bad dreams. I don't wake up feeling bad or anything, but I'd be like, whoa, where did I just go last night, you know? Yeah.
You know, and it's all learning plots. Remember, when we had the bad dreams, it's a negative energy trying to pull us back.
Yeah.
And you do that. You're also going on a spiritual trip that's going to be incredible for you.
Awesome. When? Where?
I know.
Let's do it. Can we get it now?
It's some kind of actually, you and your husband are going to be on some kind of a vacation.
Oh, gosh.
Bathing suits.
And,
we like it. Let's do it.
It's like, do you like the mountains?
Love the mountains.
'Cause that's where I see you two going. And your dog, of course.
Excellent, because we don't go anywhere without Annie.
And then I'm seeing it's like almost like a cottage or something like that. And you're going to be sitting there, you're going to be overlooking there might be a pond or a lake or something like that. You can be
Sounds
overlooking.
perfect.
And it's going to be kind of drizzly, but not really.
Okay.
And you're just going to be lounging back, and you're going to be amazed at how much of the spiritual growth you and your husband are going to receive. Your husband has got to open the door just a little bit more.
Yeah. He's getting there.
You know, and believe these folks, we don't learn this overnight.
Oh no, this is.
I would be scared if I learned it overnight, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't be able to handle it.
It would be overwhelmed.
I'd be traumatized.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Like these people that go online and say, "Oh, I learned how to read angel cards in maybe 3 weeks, and I know all about angel cards." And you know what? You can know it all, but if you don't practice it and you don't let your spiritual guides work with you or your angels, you have a lot of angels. You have a totem pole. Which is very strong. You also have a lot of Native American ways of spiritual healing.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Okay. Your zebra is your main animal guide.
Okay.
Nonchalant like that. She has a cougar, because she can be a cougar.
Oh, I think I like that.
No, actually, a cougar is very protective and very intelligent.
I know.
Very wise.
I would spend a lot of times with cougars when I was growing up.
Yeah. Your husband has an owl.
Oh, very nice.
Very observant. Actually, to have an owl is a very sacred and very special.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on, and it was a pleasure to have you. And Lori, we're going to have my friend Bob Olson come. Hey, I should remember who's coming on.
Yeah, hey,
Bob
good
Olson.
for you.
He's a flute maker. We'll have him play his 3 songs.
Oh, I'm very excited about that.
And April 11th, we're going to be in Derry, New Hampshire. Yep. Is it Marion Garrish Center?
Marion Garrish Community Center. And this Saturday, I will be at the yard. So please come by and at least say hi to me.
And
say you saw me on Norman Friends.
There you go. You might get a special wink. But remember, we're doing it for the Manchester Animal Shelter, and also my very good friend, and your very good friend, and now your good friend Al Capri will be there. You'll be more than willing to sign autographs or whatever.
Love Al.
And bring in donations for the animal shelter.
Yes, please.
And remember, every day you are the winner.